It's time for Toybiz vs Hasbro, and here we have Wonder Man. Let's go! Here we have Toybiz Wonder Man and Hasbro Wonder Man. Toybiz Wonder Man follows his early appearance, and Hasbro Wonder Man follows his recent appearance in the comics. Toybiz Wonder Man comes with this Yellowjacket add-on that can be attached to his back, and also this his ride. Yeah, this because he comes from the Legendary Rider series, so this is supposed to be his ride, even though he's actually a character which can fly. In his early appearance, he actually flies because he has this like rocket packs at his belt. And then as he goes further along in the storyline, he actually don't need the jetpack anymore, and that's why the modern version doesn't have the jetpack. Yeah, the Hasbro Wonder Man comes with the purple effect, a pair of purple effect, and a pair of purple energy fists. Now let's take a closer look at both figures. The Toybiz version has a lot of details on the body. You can see it's kind of textured. The surface is textured all around the front of the torso and also the back, all the way down to the feet. And the gauntlet and also the belt are kind of chrome red, and surprisingly it didn't fade over time. You can see that mine is still quite in good condition. Yeah. For the Hasbro, it has the Hasbro clean look. So you can see my Wonder Man actually has difficulty standing. It's quite difficult to make the Toybiz Wonder Man stand actually. Now the Hasbro has a now for the Hasbro version, he has a very clean look. The red is consistent with one another. The bicep band over here, the wrist gauntlet, and also the logo, and also around the thigh is all the same color, same shade of red. Also the boots, and it has this bigger body mold, which is bigger than the Bucky Cat mold. What's different between these two figures, between the joints, is that the Hasbro version doesn't have the butterfly joint, unlike the Toybiz, and also of course the updated hip joint, which is no longer this ball type pack over here. So Hasbro has moved on from this kind of ball pack joint, so that's great, right? Because actually, even for me, I prefer this type of joint on the thighs. Both the figures have holes at their back. For the Toybiz, the hole is at the lower back because it's for attaching this Yellowjacket effect. But for the Hasbro, I'm not so sure why there's a hole there. I think this mold is also used for the Captain America figure. So that hole is to attach the shield. And usually Hasbro, when they reuse a mold, I don't know why, but they don't cover up the mold. Like for example, most of the Pizza Spidey still has a hole at the back of the body. So yeah, this is another case of it where Hasbro just simply don't cover up the hole, because the hole, there's not really any use for having that hole at the back of Wonder Man. So what happens is this attachment, this Yellowjacket attachment is attached back to the back, and that's how it's gonna look like, with Yellowjacket coming out from the shoulders of the Toybiz Wonder Man. So can this Yellowjacket accessory be attached to Hasbro Wonder Man? The answer is no, it cannot. So you can see that it's loose, it doesn't fit at all. So you need some kind of blue tack or something to make sure that it stays in place, that it can't fit. Another thing about the Toybiz Wonder Man is that the arms you can't bring the arms any closer to the side of the body. Like for example, this looks natural, right? But the Toybiz really can't bring the arms not any closer to the body because it's just simply too muscular over here. So this part over here kind of restricts the movement of the arms, and it can't go any lower than this. So he will always have these arms like jutting out to the side, and there's no way to bring it any closer. About the Toybiz Wonder Man, or especially this body mold, is this overly huge shoulder muscle. It's really kind of crazy how big this shoulder muscle is, and kind of unrealistic actually, anatomically unrealistic. And also the shoulder kind of hunched forward, sorry, the neck hunched forward. Yeah, so this is really one gripe I have about this body mold, which they actually use repeatedly, even for, like, for example, the face-off cap and the ultimate Toybiz Captain America also. So yeah, this overly muscular shoulder is really a turn off. Now for the ride looks quite simple enough. It can be folded to keep for storage, just like a foldable bicycle. So yeah, like I said before, I don't know why Wonder Man is in the legendary rider series, because he's actually someone who can fly. There's a peg over here to attach his feet to. So how does he look like on the rider? Look at his ride, sweet, right? Yeah, so now he's on the rider, and yeah, he's ready to ride off into the sunset together with Yellowjacket. So can he sit down? I don't think so, because if you were to make him sit down and push the handle closer, this whole rider would just topple over behind. So for it to be able to stand up like this, then the Wonder Man needs to be in standing position. He can't sit down. Now how about the Hasbro Wonder Man? So here he is with the purple fist, and you can just slot in the purple energy effect. There you have it, Toybiz Wonder Man and Hasbro Wonder Man. So between these two, which one do I prefer? Definitely the Hasbro version. The Toybiz version is just simply outdated, and if you realize, the head is actually small compared to the body. And for the Hasbro Wonder Man, the head doesn't look big. It's kind of proportionate to the bigger sized body. So I definitely prefer the Hasbro version. Now just a bit of size comparison over here. Let's get rid of the rider. Now a bit of size comparison. Here's the 80th anniversary Captain America. He's about the same height as Wonder Man. And here's Spidey. So you can see that the Pizza Spidey is even taller than the Toybiz Wonder Man. So between the Toybiz and Hasbro Wonder Man, definitely the Hasbro Wonder Man is a winner for me between these two. Do share your thoughts on the Toybiz and Hasbro Wonder Man in the comments below. Tune for my upcoming videos. Take care, everyone.